everyone, so today I am doing a bit of a brow routine, like a flawless brow transformation. As you can see, today is a bit of a good brow day, I guess you could say. Oh, that rhymed. Well, in my opinion anyway, like I love how my brows look today. I went for a super like on fleek, chiseled out dark statement eyebrow just to kind of balance out this really bright lip I'm wearing today, and I really love them. So at the end of this video I will show you how I achieved this look, and I actually used the new Benefit brow range, yay! So I don't know if you guys remember, but recently, like a month or two or something ago, time flies, I can't keep up, I was flown over to Las Vegas, America on one of the best trips of my life with one of my best friends, Sally Joe, she does YouTube as well, by Benefit. Benefit flew us over, which was so kind of them. We got to party, we got to try out all the new products, we were the first to see them, first to try them. It was pretty incredible, and I have used a couple of these products in my videos already, but I kind of held off a little bit because they weren't really all available yet for you guys that live in New Zealand, and today is the day where you can go and purchase these if you are interested. They are in stores now, so I'm also going to do like a little overview review of each product from the new range, because honestly, and I'm not just saying this because of the amazing experience they gave me, which I am so thankful for, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, this collection is really good. I am very impressed. First off, I'm just going to insert a little bit of footage from my trip because, oh my goodness, it was just so much fun. I did vlog it. I'll link the vlogs down below if you want to watch them, where I showed you the products initially and everything. And a really impromptu kind of tutorial, like it wasn't even really a tutorial. I did Snapchats, I was vlogging, I was showing you each product. And there's just heaps of cool footage from Vegas, but I'm going to put some of my little highlights in this video now.
They do instantly solve your brow dilemmas, transform your look, but what you're going to like the most is they give every gal the confidence to be her brow expert.
Amazing. Check this out.
Everything was custom built, and this wand, when you open it up, you're going to die. You'll love it.
Because we had to do it. Look at the guy even, he's all dressed up in a uniform. Oh, it's so exciting. It's the Las Vegas sign, and it's really small. We thought it would be like really tall off the ground. Honestly, the event they put together was so cool, and the products are so cool. I love the packaging. Like, the packaging is one of my favorite parts. Like, I'm a bit of a magpie. I love sparkly, shiny things, and this packaging is just so shiny and so unique and pretty. My favorite of all of the products packaging is definitely the Precisely My Brow. This product here, it's like an arrow. Like, this is cool, okay? So before I bounce right into the little overview of the products, I'm going to show you the products and then I'm going to show you the tutorial at the end. I think it's cool that Benefit brought out so many different products because, as you guys know, brows are a massive deal, especially at the moment. They're like so on trend, and I feel like we've all gained so much awareness on how important brows are to really frame your face. And I do have tattooed on eyebrows, but when I wear a full face of makeup like I am today, I always redraw my eyebrows anyway, because once I put on foundation and all that kind of stuff, it kind of fades them a bit. And honestly, when I wear makeup, I want them to be thicker and more dramatic. So as you can see, they're quite bold today, and I like this look, and you can always go a little bit softer if you want. But yeah, brows are just awesome. Yeah, it's really cool that there's so many different products. And by the way, this video isn't scripted or anything. Like, I'm telling you from my heart what I think of each product. So I'm gonna show you through all the products now. The first one is probably, is it my favorite? It's definitely one of my favorites. It could be my favorite. This is the Browvo conditioning primer, and this is so cool. Kind of paste them down in place. It conditions them, of course, so it really helps to nourish the hairs. And it also helps to kind of make each hair look a little bit thicker and more defined. I do use this in the tutorial at the end of the video. You can totally see the difference, and it also just makes all the products I put on top last so well as well. Like, it is just such a good product. So basically it looks like this. It's got this little like funny applicator which works really well, and you just twist the bottom to get out the product, and then it blobs out and you literally just comb it through. And I just comb my eyebrows into place to wherever I want them to sit. And then the next product I'm going to quickly talk about, I'm hoping not to talk about each product for too long because I want this video to stay interesting and quick. This is the Kabrel by Benefit, and this is their first like pomade kind of product. You guys know how in pomades are at the moment. They're everywhere, everyone's doing them. I have lots and lots of favorites. This one here I like for a different reason. Obviously it's good, it's pigmented, it glides on beautifully, it's really easy to use. Just quickly I'll show you how it works. So you undo the lid and there is your product. So that's the color. I'm in shade 3 by the way. And then in the actual lid you get a little brush, which is super handy for traveling and everything, and it's, you know, hard to lose, so you'll always have your brush with your product. Then you can actually like stab it into itself, but I kind of forget to do that sometimes, but it just makes it a little bit longer. The reason I really like this compared to some other brands is I feel like this is a little bit user friendly, a little bit easier to use, especially for beginners. If you're not that good with pomades, I'm gonna guess that you will prefer this one. The reason I say that is it's a little bit more buildable, so you can build up the color and you can build up the intensity. You don't have to be careful with how much product you put on the brush. This particular product I would recommend to anyone. Whether you want a natural brow, you can achieve a really nice lightly filled in brow with this. To someone that wants a really dramatic eyebrow, you can definitely do that with this as well, just by building up the color. Also, this claims to be waterproof. I haven't tested it out yet. It's meant to last for like 24 hours, which I also have not tried out because I never wear my makeup for that long, but it does last all day long until I remove it. Next up is Zings, and this was like a cult favorite kind of product. I always liked the quality, but there wasn't really a color to match me very well, but they did add a bunch new shades into their collection, which is so good. So I believe there is like 5 shades now. This is the middle shade. I recommend this for people that want a really soft brow. However, you can build up the color to create a more strong brow, especially if you use some more of the gel. But if you just go in with the powder, it really looks nice and soft and natural. It also comes with these tweezers in here and this brush which folds out. And it's just like a little angled brush, which is really good to fill in your eyebrows as well. So it's nice and travel friendly. Next up, I'll talk about one of my favorites, which is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. And I don't know, I don't usually use brow pencils in my tutorials. I don't know why, I just don't. But this pencil here has kind of like rekindled my love for brow pencils. Like, it is so good. The packaging, as I said, is incredible. It comes with a spoolie on one end and then the other side is an automatic brow pencil, and as you can see, it is so fine and so tiny, so it's so precise. Like, you can just get a really precise line. This is incredible. I love the color, I love the product. It's so creamy but still stiff enough to really create a defined line, and this one is also waterproof. It lasts for so long. And then the other brow pencil, which is new, this is the Goof Proof pencil, and it has a spoolie again on one end. Then the other end is kind of like a triangular shape. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Sorry about my grubby thumb, I got mascara all over it. But yeah, it's a triangular shape. This is really good for beginners. It's called Goof Proof for a reason. Like, it's so easy. You can use each different side to create different kind of effects. Like, you can target the really thin triangular side to get a really sharp line similar to the Precisely My Brow. You can use the flatter edge to shade in your brows, and you can use the sides to really draw in each stroke. I went away on the weekend and this is what I took with me for my eyebrows because it's so fast. The next product is Gimme Brow. Gimme Brow is probably the first brow mascara I would have used, I think. And it's definitely still one of my favorites, and more so now. Like, I think the packaging just makes it so much more fun for me as well. The brush is amazing. It's the tiniest little brush, which makes it so easy to really get in there and just get every hair without getting it all over my eyebrows. This is like a volumizing product as well, so it really thickens every single eyebrow hair. So good for those of you with sparse eyebrows that really just want more volume, or even if you just can't be bothered filling in your eyebrows. I use this alone and it just kind of fills in your eyebrows by itself. It's obviously not as like fleeky like this, but it's more natural. Next up is another new product, and this is really cool as well. I really like this. This is one of those like finishing touch products that isn't necessarily necessary, but it just makes a big difference. If you want a really good looking eyebrow that day, it just tops off your eyebrows. And so this is shade 2, which is the light medium color, so it kind of highlights your eyebrow hairs. And there's also a low lights shade as well. It says here, subtle brow enhancing highlights. It's just like when you get your hair done and you put in highlights to really catch the light. And it breaks up your hair color and makes your hair look more natural. It's the same with your eyebrows. You wouldn't think to put like a highlighter in your eyebrows, and it's not really a highlighter. It's so subtle. It's just a nice little color variation that catches the light and makes each hair stand out and look more natural. And the brush is so easy to use. It doesn't go everywhere. And that tip at the end is so good just to like really target the color where you want it. You literally just like comb it in And then if you want a little bit more pigment and a bit more of a targeted application, you take the tip, you literally just like go like this. Can you see it? It'll be hard for you guys to see because it's really one of those products that's so subtle but makes such a big difference in real life and in the sunlight and stuff like that. This is the Ready Set Brow, and this is basically like the hairspray for your eyebrows. That's how I like to explain it. So basically on here it says 24-hour invisible shaping setting gel for your eyebrows. And it really is invisible, you cannot see it at all. You literally just like paint it on, and again the brush is so well designed that you only get the product where you need it on your eyebrow hairs. It doesn't go all over your eyebrow area, it doesn't go on your skin. The brush just literally gets the hairs, and you can comb them into the shape you want, and this sets them still. And then the final two products, which these are probably some more favorites of mine. I liked the old ones, but they were just so hard for me to blend, like especially on top of powder. If I did my eyeshadow first, they were just a nightmare. These new ones, Benefit did real good at upgrading these. So these are the Highbrow. So there's Highbrow and Highbrow Glow. Today I'm using Highbrow, and I use it under my eyebrows just to chisel out that line to make them look really strong, and of course to highlight my brow bone. I also like to use these in my waterline as an eyeliner to really brighten up my eyes. The Highbrow Glow is a little bit more like pinky champagne-y, and the matte one is a really strong kind of pink color. But they are just so easy to blend. Like, look at this, they just blend out and they're so soft and streak free. Yeah, love these. And now that they're out in New Zealand, you guys can go get them. Like, I'm sure you'll probably see me using these more in my videos because so good. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to show you how I got these eyebrows. So here I am beforehand with no eyebrows. There's tattoos under there somewhere, but I've got foundation on too. And then on the other side, eyebrows done. I think the eyebrows look so much better, nice and bold. So I'm going to show you what I did to get that look. First off, I went into my brow Zings and took the little tweezers and just plucked out any stray hairs to begin. And then I took the Browvo conditioning primer, the product I love that I talked about before, and just painted on a nice layer and swept all of the hairs in the direction I wanted them to go in. And this is going to prime the area for all the products I'm going to put on top. First in line is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, the nice fine tip one. I really like to go in with a nice sharp line underneath my eyebrow, thickening them up a little bit and really defining them and making them look nice and sharp and perfect. And then I also go in on the tail and do the same thing, make it nice and sharp. I love them looking nice and sharp when I go for a dramatic brow like this. And then just using the spoolie to kind of feather it out a little bit. And then I'm going in with Highbrow, and I'm using this to carve out my eyebrow, and also I'm going to put this on my waterline. It's really nice and brightening and just helps you look nice and wide awake. You can see the difference here. It makes such a big difference in my opinion. But yeah, back on track, I like to use it to carve out my eyebrows. So I draw a nice sharp line right underneath to clean up the brows and make them look even sharper. And then once you've done that, you just need to go in with your finger or a brush and blend it out really nicely. And then today I felt like using the Kabrel by Benefit, so I'm using the little brush that it comes with, and I'm just loading up the brush and sweeping that through the beginning and middle of my eyebrow. And I like to create nice little brush strokes so the hairs kind of look like hairs still. And then I use the brow Zings just on top just to feather out the line a little bit and make my brows look a little bit thicker and soft. And then, to finish everything off, I'm using some Gimme Brow, using the tiny little brush just to coat every lash and thicken them up and set them in place. And you can see the difference. Come on now, this looks crazy. Now I'm using the Ready Set Brow to set everything in place well and truly. So none of the hairs go haywire throughout the day, none of the products fade. It's just going to set everything on like hairspray pretty much. So you can see the difference here, it's crazy. And then do the other brow and you're done. Look at that brow transformation. I love it. I'm loving the darker brows lately too. So that is the little brow tutorial where I used a bunch of different products. Of course, you don't have to use every single product I used. You can just use one or two products. I just wanted to show you like a few different products so that you could see them in action, you know what I mean? And by using those different products, it did give a more like sharp, flawless effect, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. This is more or less how I do my brows every day. I just don't usually do as many steps, but the way I fill them in, the shape and everything and the process, like very similar. So if you've ever wondered, there you go. This video is just a little bit more in-depth compared to some of my other videos when it comes to brows, so hopefully it helped. I hope it did. And if it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you as part of my little Shaaanxo family. I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you want to watch some more of my videos, there are 2 on the screen right now. One is a get ready with me, the one on the right, and I actually use Benefit products in that video if you want to go check it out, like brow products I mean. And the video on the left is bloopers. I hope you guys like it. I'll put the links in the down bar for those of you on mobile as well. Mwah!